Hey guys! I know I'm just chilling right here, but it's because I was doing some reflecting and I was thinking about my week and I was thinking about some of the people I've been speaking with, and there's been a theme. And it's a theme I'd like to share with you because if it's been showing up a lot, it probably means I need to share it and express it. So I was on the phone with someone who I always talk to every single week, and we were sharing things that were happening in our life, and we talk every week to just connect, hold each other accountable to things, just touch base. It's cool because she's a female entrepreneur running her own business, building her own business, as am I. We're also close friends, so we have lots to talk about, lots in common, and sometimes it's let's just share the good things, right? But this past week it was we were able to create a space to talk about the things that are not so easy as well. And we were both wow, it is so nice to not have to pretend like everything's okay. Because I'm going to be really honest with you guys. When we're in this online space, and a lot of you who I'm connected with who are probably watching this, are within this space and who can, oh my gosh, relate. It's we're I keep losing. I keep losing Wi-Fi, sorry guys. So it's we're constantly trying to put up this I got this, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can help you vibe. I know as a coach, sometimes I feel I constantly have to show my strong side. Now you guys know I'm always showing the hard parts, especially if you watched my recent vlog. It's there's lots of hard stuff. But the thing is it's hard to actually find people sometimes to feel comfortable talking to about the hard stuff or opening up about it genuinely one-on-one, especially when you're trying to almost put out this reflection that you've got it covered, and also you want to put out that vibe into the universe I got this, we're good no matter what you throw my way, I can handle it, I'm awesome. But what happens when we do this is sometimes we give out the wrong message, and in order to truly find growth, we have to face that resistance. And if we pretend the resistance isn't there, we're not actually facing it, right? So if we don't actually talk about what we're going through, we may not be opening ourselves up to opportunities to get through it. If we don't actually own that we're struggling, we may not be able to come out of that struggle as easily as we would be if we did own it. Now, this applies to all things in life, and I'm bringing this up because I know a lot of you are running businesses online, as am I. I know a lot of you are trying to achieve your fitness goals. That's my lifestyle. That's what I do every day. And yet, so often I see people putting up this front. Everything's great. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. How are you? This is so... I'm just everything's coming into place and I'm totally aligned. But then they go and they say goodbye and they're crying in their rooms and they're upset and they're down. So we have to keep in mind even though we're on the outside looking in, there's still a behind the scenes that's going on that we don't always get to see. And I think it's really important that we start showing up and sharing all these parts, all of them, especially as leaders in various industries. And I'm specifically speaking to different industry leaders who I'm connecting with or connected with who do tend to hide the vulnerability rather than express it, because I have noticed that the more vulnerable I become, I'm going to come down here because I keep losing Wi-Fi. The more vulnerable I have become with you guys as my audience, then the more vulnerable others become with me. I keep losing my Wi-Fi, that's why I keep doing this. So by allowing ourselves to express how we feel more, we're giving others permission to do the same. So if you want to see a world of less judgment, of less hatred, of less confusion about feelings or mental health, we need to be okay with stepping up and sharing our own struggles. We need to be okay with stepping up and talking about what we're going through. We need to accept being human. So many of us have disconnected from the fact or the truth that we are human. We have emotions. We go through things. And instead, we've been taught we have to put up this wall, put up a front, and only share it with people who, it's only share it with people who you're not gonna be affected by kind of a thing, like the people you trust and care about. It's like, if we could actually open up more with the people in the world and share what we're going through, imagine how much better this world could be. There'd be so much more comfort, peace, and fulfillment, in empowerment, in just sharing from a space of being completely human and being okay and accepting of that. And while I love when people keep a positive attitude regardless of what they're going through, I cannot stress enough how important it is to actually recognize when you're struggling and take the time to heal. And how can you do that? By feeling. And it is okay to feel, and you should feel, and you can tell other people how you're feeling. You can express it to yourself. You can hop on something like this and do it. This world is a magical place full of so many opportunities, both positive and unfortunately negative. But when we can capitalize on these opportunities and share from our heart, we give others the permission to do the same. And I'm creating this video to hopefully give you permission to begin sharing more of the darker sides, maybe the struggles that you face, maybe the not so I'm great and everything's awesome, and more of the I'm actually struggling here, because that's going to open you up to opportunities to grow and change and see the shifts happen that need to happen in order for you to actually genuinely feel like I'm great and everything's in alignment. And this is amazing, right? So, and to the industry leaders, like I said, like really can't stress enough how awesome it would be if you guys start showing up even more in a vulnerable and open space, because it's going to encourage so many other people to do that with you and for themselves. And it's just a beautiful thing when we can be human together and support that. So would love your thoughts on this. If you know anyone who could benefit from this, please tag them, because it's so important that we start sharing how we feel and sharing the fact that we are human and being okay with it. That's what creates more acceptance, more love, more honoring of the soul, and we need that. That's healthy. It's healthy for us. So hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, night, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Just make it awesome, and of course, take some time to do some late night reflections like this. I'd love to hear about them.